Backyard Built with Nate here again, guys. In a secluded area here, found some more food goodies. We're out to get a couple pieces, and hopefully things work out here today. We have another gem, and she's just for parts. Buddy's cutting her up, and a few pieces on it. There is a chrome strip across the back of the cab. Pop riveted on, but we're just going to grind the pop rivets off, I think, if we can get them off. If not, we'll leave it. And it does have the piece in the roof up here that I'm looking for. I can straighten it a little bit, and that'll be good. Yeah, just he says this one's going for scraps. We're just looking for a few pieces. There is a nice little gembo right there. There's a runner, guys. Got a runner there. Nice old truck. And then yeah, we're just here to get a few pieces off this one. A few pieces. And I still got some tools from last night that I brought along with me. We'll grab them and we'll see if we can get this piece over the top with what we got. I got a nice little borrowed belt sander, compliment to my old buddy Gates. Order on that. I got tin snips just in case. And a box with some kind of goodies in it. Not what it says on the box, though. Brought my water. Got to stay hydrated. You know how it goes, right, guys? But it's a nice little Tuesday here. I'm going to see if we can't get up in here. I got my safety DO glasses. And there's 4 spots, actually. I'll show you here. 4 spots that are spot welds. There's 2 teeny tiny spot welds there. And another 2 up there. And we're hoping that's all it is. There might be a couple more there. We'll find out real quick. We get digging into this thing. And the little belt sander doesn't make much for sparks. So we're going to go at it with that, guys. No sparks. A little bit of grind. Not loud grind either. Well, can't guarantee not loud, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see if I can slide. Whoa, I'm almost in, doesn't it? We're going to slide you up in here. So get you to stay there. Stay. Stay. Good enough. Just teeter-tottering here. Yeah. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. We're going to climb inside this whole thing. I checked, no dump bees that I could see so far, guys. A few little sparks come off her, or if you got her set out here in the middle of the spot where it shouldn't be too bad. Close there. These little things work good. I gotta get myself one. Don't want any sparks on the window because the windshield looks pretty good. There's a few little sparks coming down, but nothing. I do got some water with me just in case. So looks okay. These sparks coming off it now. Oh, look at that now. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Trusty, rusty, crusty. Nice and dusty. Dusty, crusty, rusty. Now let's see if we get the back ones. Yeah, those front ones weren't too bad, guys. Over here, look at these back ones. Can we even see them? Oh, yeah. Oh, here we go. have another belt. She caught that on. Oh, I see, because the other one's heavy. There's a little bit there. There she bees. I got 2 belts. There's what we come for, guys. Yes, sir. That's what we need. We're going to end up putting, bend it up a little bit. We'll clean that off. We're going to tack that. We'll set it up in there and put the roof on. Roof skin on mine. That'll work, guys. She can get a stock radio in her. Missing the buttons, but she has a stock radio in her. Don't see that very often. Oh, nice. But there's the main piece we was coming for, guys. Main piece there. We'll see if we can maybe quickly, if we can get that chrome off. It's pop ribbeted on. We'll see if we can get it off right quick. I didn't bring a drill. All I got's the sander, belt sander, but I do have a couple belts. We'll just see if we can touch the ends off them without hurting. Woohoo! I don't want to do that too much. I might just have to get a drill. Come back with a drill. Oh, I almost got the top off that one. Grab a screwdriver. I pop right off over that. So much for a screwdriver. Oh, I got the big bad bar. Let's see. Give it a little TRY. Oh, yeah, like a glove. Not bad. Oh, yeah. We'll just see if a couple more of them off, maybe. Have a little look. How many more is in it? One. Oh, there's only a couple. I've got one piece of this for the driver's side, but I don't have this passenger side piece. And he said if you want it, help yourself. So, yeah, why not, guys? Why not? Oh, perfect. Ouch. On here. These are aluminum pop rivets. Hey, aluminum. One more left. Oh, you guys went for another ride. How long ago did you guys fall over? Sorry, guys. Went for another ride. I got one left over here on this side. Well, there's a little bit of wind coming up. Makes you wibbly wobbly. And I figured I deleted a bunch of crapola off this phone today. I got 2 phones. There you go again. I got 2 phones, guys. But this one here is just my recording phone. But it links with a bunch of other stuff, apparently. So I kind of set that up a little different. Let's see if we can get the rest of it. What a nice night out. A little bit. I would have had a smaller screwdriver, but I did not. The big old Bertha pry bar. I was thinking I was going to have to do some major prying. Look at that, guys. Look at that. So there's supposed to be little plastic clips, which there's some on there which we'll grab, but it comes apart in the middle. I've got a driver's side one. I don't have a passenger side one, so that's kind of a score, guys. Another score. So there's a few clips on the back here. I want to see if I can't get them couple little clippies off. Maybe I can stand you up here and you won't fall over. I don't know. Hook you into the frame maybe this time. No guarantees on that, man. The darn wind is just starting to come. This tripod ain't the greatest, seems like. I need to have a tripod with a heavier bottom, I think. Heavier bottom. That bottom girls. They make the rockin' world go round. Guys. Couple clippies. I'm starting to get a pile of these at the head. Well, not a pile. The ones I'm getting, I should have enough. Should almost have enough to put my truck together when it comes time. Yeah, we got the things and the stuff. And I think that's all. I think that's all we need, guys. I think. Throw this stuff in the car. I'm thinking that's all we're needing for now of this one. There's a sill plate there, but I didn't bring no screwdriver with me. It's actually holding pretty good. I already got one set. This one had a rubber floor mat in it behind the seat. Nothing behind the seat but leftovers. Leftovers. Little door rubbers aren't too bad on it. Quarter windows are still good. They're getting hard to find. Oh my, look at that. Like a glove, guys. Like a glove. Yeah. Firewall's still good. Firewalls usually stay pretty good in these trucks. Yeah. Well, I think that's it for this one. For us, I think, guys, here. It does get a sill plate on this side, too. I didn't bring no screwdriver. Guys, I think that's it for fooling with this one, and we'll catch y'all back at the house. Welcome back, guys. We're back at the attack bench here. So I got that roof piece out, and all I'm going to do here now is we're going to clean up them couple spot welds. We're going to clean them up, and then we can set that up in the roof and panel bond on the roof skin. We'll get the skin bonded on there. Now, I'm not going to get this. All I'm going to do with this probably is put it up in there. And then when the skin's on, I'm probably going to put a little pressure on this to hold the curvature, everything in place. And then when it's healed, when the bond is healed, I'm going to let this back down, and then I'm going to put a skin of either seam sealer or urethane. I'll run a skim of urethane on this, and I'll push this back up on, And the back part of the roof, I'll show you inside. This tweaks up a little bit, tacks here and tacks there. First, we'll grind these couple spots off, and we'll go back inside the truck, guys. Stuff falling down, you don't have to worry about that. Now yesterday there, I actually had my Auto Rock radio shirt on, and I was going to do a shout out to the Auto Rock radio. Well, I did in the video that I deleted, but yeah, have a listen. Auto Rock radio. Give them a like. Have a listen. There's country too, you know, country. But anyways, play some rock music and whatnot. So yeah, we'll have a look at this inside the truck now. And I've got a light over there ready. We'll see if we can have a look-see in here again. My main game is to get that roof panel bonded in tonight, which isn't going to be hard. Pretty slick and easy, actually. It's a quick deal, guys. Panel bond's a quick deal. My flashy light on the second stage of excitement there. All right, now let's have a look, see what we can do here. I give her the TRY here, guys. Like I say, this piece here in my hands, this piece here will be coming back out. So I'm not welding this in tonight. All this is doing is there's a couple little titties there, weld titties, and a couple there. And the back, see how the back is still a little bit springy? When this is up in here, there's a groove here and a groove here that lines up on either end when it's in place. So you can slide it in by. I've had to do one of these before in my old 79 Bronco when I built it, the same deal. So the front is touching already here, which is good. And the back is going to go up to about there. And when that goes up to here, in the end, this will go up to there and be welded. Like that. So when I'm going to put a little something under that, hold that like that. Right there. Well, I might even do it after I put the panel bond on the roof. So the bond worked really well. Everything's good and solid. It's not warped all to pieces, but we have to go on top now. Gotta go up top here, guys. Can I grab you from here? I'm gonna do the Superman grab. Oh yeah. So up here, guys, there's some of the panel bond splooged out like it should. Right here in this groove, I gotta come up here and just grind a little bit of that panel bond away. So my metal sets in there a little bit. I got this patch that sets pretty tight. So we're gonna gear it up with the floppy disk. See, there's a little bit more panel bond oozed out here. This stayed pretty good, guys. Hardly even a warp to it. I'm pretty amazed. Like I say, we're not going to do a lot of body work up here, but I'm going to have to put a little bit of weight on it, on that top. When I put it on, I'm going to set something in the middle. And I'm going to push up to the bottom, and we'll get her setting on there. Now, okay, I'm going to try something here, guys. Just hold on a second. We'll try the old bird's eye view here from the magnet, which is a little bit lower. Figure out where the best spot is. I'm going to get the grinder out. And I'm keeping an eye on this here mic. It's charged. Get the grinder up here, guys. I shouldn't be jumping. I really shouldn't. I feel a little tweak actually today in there. Safety glasses. Which shoulder did I throw them over? Inside, outside, upside down. I gotta get back to my cordless grinder. I did buy it used, but who I bought it used from says there's warranty on it. So we're gonna get it back and under warranty. That'll be good. All right, safety squints engaged. I might actually stand. I'm standing right in the back window here, guys. And we'll get that out of there. I can take some of that glue off there too. Oh, there's some more piano bond right there. That's coming in there nice. Over here, up here on the top side. Back side. Go over here. I'll get the blow gun up here and blow this off. We're going to check it first. We will check it here first. Whoop. I have this marked front. Yeah, from when I cut it out. And we'll blow this off. And that fits like a glove. That fits like a glove, guys. So now I better get the blowgun in. I'll get back down from here without... Where's the frame back here? Yes. I'm a short fat guy, so sometimes my frame gets in the way. All right, we'll get the blowgun, guys. Give that a blow. I'll blow it and wipe it, and then we'll bond that baby on. And I'm one step closer. Bond that on, then she's almost watertight again. Well, not almost watertight. It's still got a hole in the side here, and the roof light's gone, but you know what I'm saying. Clean this off a little. I got the compressor shut off, so it's not going to start on us anyway, guys. Not going to start on us. That fits pretty darn good. That makes me happy. Excited to get the sear part done. Let's put this over and wipe this off again, blow it off one more time. I already ground it on the other side. All right, shut that blowy off. All my blowies leak, guys. Some people had, homemade air chuck ends that we've ground down from other things and such. They got a couple different air chuck ends, and you always seem to get the wrong ones when you're in a hurry at the hardware store and stuff. So always seem to be the wrong ones. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and slam that panel bond right on there. Like I say, this right here is after a bit, I'll be taking this back out. But tonight we'll just get it up in place, hold everything in, and then this will come back out. I'll probably use, not seam sealer, but urethane. I'll probably put urethane on it, put it up in and tack the ends. And that's how that there, it'll be tacked, it'll be pushed against that. It'll hold all the pressure on it where things should be, I expect. So, whee! All right, now let's get the mixer on this thing. I'll say it again. Thanks to Gates for the use of his panel bond tool, mixers, the panel bond tool. Thanks, Gates, old buddy. Gates lent me the belt sander too today. That was nice of him. I was working on a big Peterbilt today, putting a wet sump kit on it, pump and gear drive and stuff. I was working on some heavy gear today. I used to do it quite a bit, but I'm glad I don't do it all the time anymore, guys. Mic's still on. Mic's still on. Yeah, these mixers are cool, eh? You put the two of them together right as they should be. I guess that's how they do it. Yeah, and I'll use whatever I can on this time. So I always get quiet. I'm a little bit shaky today, I see. One time I was really good at this. One time. I need some metallic or Megadeth playing here, but we're not allowed to do that. Whenever you guys aren't on, there's always music on here. I always have the radio on, or I'm playing Spotify or something like that. The old 80s hair band stations on, and Metallica, Megadeth, some of that cranking. Tonight that'll be on again as soon as we're done this. I got a few other things I might do tonight. I might even take it easy tonight after this, maybe. I probably should. What I was doing today was a fairly hard job, fairly heavy work, and I could feel it a little bit today. But when it's your job, guys, you do it, right? Now, I'm not going to be able to put any clamps on this one. That's a problem. So I'm going to have to do it with weight. I'm going to have to put weight on it. I'm going to have to put a couple braces underneath bottom side to hold the pressure of the weight of whatever I put on top. Now I'm going to put a little bit more on this because I got it, so I'm going to put more on it. This is the only thing I'll be using panel bond on for a little bit. I just really wanted to do it on this because this was a pretty good area, nice flat area, and less chance of warping it, any of that stuff. I could have welded it. I've used panel bond on other things and places I've worked, and it's really good on big flat areas. And a lot of places, I know people put sills on with it. Some people that don't weld. So yeah, that's pretty near it. Pretty near got her licked. I think there's a little bit more. If there's any more, I might as well put it over here. I've done all this with half a tube. There's actually a little bit left over here, but and whatever squeezes out, that's okay because you can grind it off. On that corner, we're good, guys. There's lots on there. I got lots on there. There's still a quarter of a tube left. So I did that little less than half a tube on this whole cab pieces. I could go inside and cover up the rest. Let's set that on there now. Actually, I gotta take my flat edge and flatten it off, sorry. I'm gonna flatten it off a little bit with my old blade here again. I'm not flattening it right down flat, I'm just taking the bumpies off it. Just more or less leveled it a little bit, because it does take up area. Got lots on there, actually. More than I need on there. That's okay. She'll be alright. The extra will ooze out and work its way to where it needs to be. Yeah, there's lots right there. We're good. Now, front. Somebody had their scratchy poo on the front. There, now she's back to where she needs to be. Now, I should really climb up a little higher before I can lay that down. Get back up here, guys. If I can get back up here. Hey-ya! Super ninja jump. The fat old guys. Okay. Front side. And we'll just go underneath, and I'm going to put some weight on this. Weight and get too much, it'll set it up too high. I got this cut, so that's flesh. Great flesh there right now. That's a nice smooth flesh finish right there. Right there it is, anyways. Looking pretty sexy. I gotta go underneath and put a little something against that. Then I can lay a little weight on this. That's nice and flat here too. But I don't want it up. I cut it so it sets down in flat. It was my whole plan of doing it so I wouldn't have a ridge. That was my whole game plan. And the only ridge will be the panel bond that oozes out. Like that. So now what I got to do is get a little bit oozed out there. Coming out nice, actually. So now I got to put something underneath the bottom side and put a little weight on top. But that right there is down nice. It's down really nice. Could go around there with my finger if I want to and level that off. Not even cut my finger. Holy! Yeah. It's working out really nice. That's nice and level. Grind that crap off after, no problem. Grind off. It's going to ooze a little bit more of that out of there. If you had too much in there, it almost set it too high. So I'll try to squeeze it around as much as possible. But it's oozing out on the inside, which is fine. There it is, coming nice and smooth there now. Oh, you run your finger in it. Why not? This is 90-minute stuff, guys. You can play with it for 90 minutes. What else can you play with for 90 minutes? All right, now get that off my hand. All right, now we'll see what we can jam in there to. All right, I get back down off here without my super ninja abilities. There we go. All right, guys, that's what you look like. Get my light back on the inside here, and we'll go in here and see what we're gonna do. Yeah, she's oozing and a bruising. No dollar edges there, which is good. That's oozing out. That's oozing out. I can flatten that off too. So now I just got to want to bring that center up just a little bit. So, excuse me. I got a couple options here. I got broom handle, and I got a 4-foot level. The broom handle's almost the one. I don't want it to be too much. Get it in the right spot here. Because then, right there is looking. Whoop, excuse me, guys. There's a creaky wall here somewhere. There, that there is almost perfect. Touching here, and it's not lifted off up there. So where else is it going to push down on me? Actually, I might be okay just to go up and there we go. That's actually a little bit better. If I go up and put a little bit of weight, it ain't going to take much weight. I got a couple hammers I think is going to do it. That's actually looking really good. And it's staying nice. We're going to go back on top. They're getting thick in there anyways. Let's go back on top. And I got a couple maul hammers, a maul, and all of the above. Give her a run here, run for her money. What do we got for hammers? Might not take too much, actually. So if not, I got some other steel. There's something there that'll work good. There goes something on the ground too. That's okay. Okay, here we go. It did lift a little bit here. A little bit here, I see. I should be able to set that one. Right. Did that lift too much? Yeah, that's lifting too much. I gotta let down on the inside. Not too high. Thought I was good, but too much. try that. Try that one. Yeah, that's better. There we go. 8.8 ring gear, guys. Instead of 355 gears there, them ones. Okay. We're setting them all on the front. Set that all on the front right there. Yeah, that's actually doing pretty good. It's doing good. Them sides aren't bad at all there. You only got one spot. I see over here. I need a little bit more there and here. Yeah, the rest over here is good. Over here is good. That's staying nice. Actually, if I had a little bit more heavier weight, what do I got? That hammer's not heavy enough. This one here might be heavy enough for there. Yep, that's heavy enough for there. That's heavy enough for there. I got another ring and pinion. I got another one. That's working good. Actually, we got this and harmonic balancer. Maybe we get enough out of this one. Set that right. I can go down a little bit. That ain't gonna hurt. There. And if I could get this one here, that's almost made it. There. Now we're talking turkey again. Oh, I see. Gotta push a little bit more. It's tricky. If I could have got a nice, if I had the back window out of it, I could have got some big clamps in it. Big ones. This is actually doing okay. That's good. That's staying nice and level there. It's level. That's staying pretty good. I could put a little bit on this corner too. Need another one. A little bit, guys. Hold in there with me for a minute. What do we got? I got a starter. Starter might be enough. We're doing backyard things here, guys. There is other ways, but this is just the. Oh, that's pushing it perfect. That's just the right amount. Perfect. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna put you back on the tripod. Now, get you off there. Yeah. So that's actually really good. Looking in there now. We'll go up top here. I've got a little bit of everything on here now. I got, mauls and flywheels and intakes and gears and starters and hammers. We're good to go. And she's pretty level on there, actually, guys. So that's just the next step here on this one. That'll be good. So I'm gonna move on. We'll see. I'm gonna cut her early tonight. I had too late of a night last night. Cut her off early tonight. But I'm probably gonna move on. If that's looking good. I might not even grind that off right now, but I will do the cross member inside next. That cross member we got held up with the broom handle. We'll get that up in there and tacked in there after this year's dry tomorrow. And then I'm probably gonna go at that piece. If we got time before the weekend, probably gonna go at that piece. I'm thinking I'd like to get that cut out. I'll be welding that in though. This will get welded in, and this has got so many angles. We're going with angles, grooves and angles and all that stuff. be able to weld this. I ain't worried about warping that. That way ain't going to warp any. So we'll take this out to here, right here on the seam. I'll probably go right on the seam here. And I'm going to go right through the drip rail. Right through the drip rail into the cab. And I'm going to come right up to the seam here and come right across this seam. I think that's what I'm going to do here. Across and down. Or I can do it in two pieces. I can leave the drip rail. I can leave the drip rail and I can come, because it's good out at the drip rail here, is good on the edge. So I could come just as far as there, slice it there, weld it in the drip rail, and then I could come up here and just put a patch in. So that's what's next on the list. And yeah, sometime soon we'll, once that there's done, there, depending on how things are going here, either we're taking the cab off and we'll patch the floor while it's on the trailer, or we'll patch it when it goes on the other frame. I kind of want to get at the other frame, so I might leave the floor until after she's switched over onto the other frame. Maybe. We'll see. Or I'll fix it while it's on the trailer. One or the other. Kind of like to get it switched over on the other frame. Then we get a visual of, well, by then we'll be building cab mounts and all that fun stuff, guys. Long ways to go. I gotta stop jibber jabbering about that stuff. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Look at this one here I cut off here. The drip reel might be bent. I might be better off. The drip reel is bent on this one some. So I might be better off. I think I probably, now that we're talking, I might just cut it right on the seam right here. And then when I weld it in, I'll just seam seal it because no one's going to see it. It's up in a spot you don't see with the door shut, right, guys? Yeah, that's the one. And we can cut a roof patch out of this if we want to. So that's the one, guys. So thanks for coming out. All this apocalypse of stuff and things coming together. And I'm kind of excited to get the cab off, but I wanted to fix these first. I'm taking the cab off. Front clip's going to stay on it, but I am going to pull the rad out of it. Some of the stuff's already unhooked under the hood. All that's left is the rad tranny lines, shifter, steering, and there's two plug-ins to unplug the motor. I already got the starter wires are ready to be unhooked. And then the other two cab mounts, I tried to get them out, and them two actually twisted off. I was surprised. Normally, everything else is spun out on this truck, but them two cab mounts in the back. So, don't matter. We're going to use the 2011 cab mounts. We're going to bolt the 2011 cab mounts right to this cab, and then set it down over the frame, and then line it up with the box. So the box will be bolted on first, and set the cab down over. There's two ways of doing it. We can set the cab down over with the mounts on it, and tack the mounts with the cab back off, re-weld them on nice. Or we can make an exo cage from the frame of this. When I lift the cab and box off this, I can make an exoskeleton that would go on where all the box bolts are. I could put bar across, bar across, bar across, bar across, bar across where the cab mount is, all the cab mounts. And then join it together with a bar from the front to the back on the outside. And then it would be an exo cage solid to exactly where all these mounts are now. And then I could take that cage, bolt it on the 2011 frame on the back, and the bolts that it all hooks in, and then build the front mounts to that cage. So there's a couple ideas. Ain't made up my mind up yet which way I'm going to go. I'm kind of old school, so I might just, I'll bolt the box on, set the cab down to where she lines up with everything, and then weld the mounts on. We'll figure it out, guys. It's to be coming, but it's coming quicker than not, I'd say. this is going to be my daily driver. So she's just getting a quick lick and stick. I shouldn't say quick lick and stick. It's going to be a few months. Be a few months for sure. But I got rid of the white Super Duty, so this is the replacement. Rambling, guys. Have a good night. We'll be back into more things maybe tomorrow night. And thanks for coming out. Likes, shares, subscribes. Awesome, guys. Have a good night. Catch you in the next one.